Politics.
Yeah, well, we do know what happened with medical marijuana amendment, too, because to pass it needed 60% of the voters to say yes, but instead the medical marijuana issue went down to defeat.
95% of the precincts reporting Amendment 2 failed to get enough votes. News Channel 8's Peter Bernard joining us now live from Lakeland. Peter?
Guys, the effort to make medical marijuana the law of the land has been a squeaker all night. We've been watching the results come in, and all night long the yes votes outweighed the no votes, but as you just said, not enough to let it happen. Fronting the effort for the opposition of the medical marijuana amendment, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, who visited WLKF Talk 1430 to discuss the amendment. Judd lists 5 loopholes that he believes opens the door to abuse had the amendment passed. And that includes the phrases other conditions that's in the amendment. That, he feels, could invite just about anyone to smoke pot, including children.
The Florida legislature needs to take a meaningful look, do some research, and see if there are medical proponents of marijuana for the very sick and diseased, because the interest is there.
And the sheriff tells me if there is truly a need for some kind of a medical marijuana deal here in Florida, that the legislature should go back, take a real hard look at that. And he says he does have compassion for those who are sick. He calls the current version, as it was proposed, a fraud. Live in Lakeland, Peter Bernard, News Channel 8.
All right, Peter, thank you for that. And supporters of Amendment 2, they're not giving up tonight.
No, they are claiming victory because a majority of Florida voters actually approved a medical marijuana amendment. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joining us now live in St. Petersburg with that.
Yeah, good evening, Keith. A little subdued here tonight at the watch party. People supporting Amendment 2, but they are vowing to continue the fight, promising to be back by 2016. In the middle of the crowd of supporters for Amendment 2 in St. Petersburg, marijuana advocates Bob and Kathy Jordan. Kathy suffers from Lou Gehrig's disease and believes marijuana is keeping her alive. Her husband, Bob, never believed a marijuana law would make it this far in Florida.
I thought it was a splash in the bucket, you know, just a passing thing. But then John Morgan jumped in, put his money in.
As the numbers came in, it eventually became apparent Amendment 2 would not pass. Bob Jordan told me the fight is not over.
But even if it doesn't pass, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on doing what I've been doing for the last 20 years.
NBC News exit poll data shows more men voted for Amendment 2 than women. It also shows Democrats were much more in favor of Amendment 2 than Republicans.
The opposition side was almost entirely part and parcel of the Republican establishment. It was funded by major Republican donors. It was run by major Republican consultants.
John Morgan, who has been the face of Amendment 2, if you will, noticeably absent from this watch party tonight, but he did send out a tweet saying that he will continue the fight. Also sent out an email to supporters saying this was only the first battle. He would like to continue the fight and promises to put his money behind that effort once again. Keith and Gail.
Well, 57% of the vote in for that. I can see why he might feel encouraged by that. He's already spent an awful lot of money to do it, but he's very passionate about the cause.
Yeah, get ready. 2016, here we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff.